Hey guys, it's Bubbly and I am back with another episode of Base Game Plus. And this week I'm building with the Movie Hangout Stuff Pack. Now this pack is bright, it's bold, it's colorful, it's got fun patterns in it. So it was definitely interesting to work with. It is not something that I have done before, so it was a lot of fun. I have to say it was a lot of fun, and that is what I love about this series, is that it is pushing me outside of my comfort zones and getting me to try things that I have never tried before in The Sims. I am not a builder that uses a lot of bright colors when I decorate my houses, so this was definitely a challenge and I loved every minute of it. I really did. The only thing that I didn't love was having to build almost the entire house twice because my game crashed. Now I built the structure in one day and then I took a break because it was really late at night and I needed to get up early to go to work the next morning, so I took a break, decided to come back and finish it the next day, started working on it, got all of my landscaping in, which I loved. And then my game crashed and I was so sad. When I built the structure, I periodically saved throughout, and I normally do that. But for some reason, I was so focused on deciding what colors I'm using and how I wanted the structure to look and placing the landscaping that I just completely spaced doing a save. So I ended up losing all of my work that night, so I just kind of shut it down and I said I'll just start over again tomorrow fresh, and I did. It was fine. It wasn't a big deal. I did end up tweaking some of the things I had originally done a bit in the next time around, which I ended up really liking a lot more, so it worked out in the end. So with this pack, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what colors, what patterns go together. Like I said earlier, I do not usually use a lot of pattern colorful swatches. I tend to place more of the neutral colors and then add pops of colors within the decorating to bring life and vibrance to my builds. So having to use items that have these crazy insane patterns and colors, it was definitely fun, but it was interesting trying to figure out which one of these patterns is going to match this pattern. So I wanted it to be kind of an eclectic feeling home, and so that's the vibe that I was going for. I imagined this family was pretty eclectic, maybe kind of leading towards a boho or a hippie type feel, with the exception of one member of the family, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But the family I imagined was a mom and dad, 3 children, 2 boys, 1 girl. So I kind of used that as my basis when I was building this house. Now, because I'm using patterns and swatches and colors that I've not used before, I really wanted the structure of my home to be something that I've really not done before either. So what I came up with, which I was really excited about and wish that I totally had this in my own backyard, was to have a huge living space outside of the home. And that's kind of the focal point, the main heart of the home is this outdoor deck. That's where all of the entertaining happens. It's where the eating happens. That's where their dining room is. Everything that you do together as a family to just kind of communicate, have fun, enjoy life, it all happens on that back deck. So the main part of the house, the middle section of the house, it's kind of, it is the entry point of the home. It's where you would greet your guests. That's where your kitchen is. There is an indoor living space there, a small one, and a bathroom. So my idea for that portion of the home is to have it be like a quiet room because there's so much activity and fun and noise and excitement going on in that back patio, I thought it would be nice to have just kind of an area, a communal area that you can go to if you wanted to have a quieter conversation, if you wanted to just kind of sit down and read a book, or if you needed to do some work on a computer, then you could go into that main portion of the home and just kind of chill, relax. There's some cozy couches in there. There's no television. I do believe I did put a stereo in there. There's a stereo and there is the computer also in there. So that was my idea for it. I just thought it would be a nice place to kind of retreat to if the excitement of the main outdoor living space was getting to be too much, but you didn't want to go to your bedroom. You could go to this quieter living space within the house to enjoy some relaxed time, maybe some me time, or whatever, you know. So the outdoor patio area, I love. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I use that huge television projector as like the main focal point of the patio, and I thought it would be so much fun to have that in your backyard and just have like movie nights every weekend with the family and friends, have these amazing barbecues or, you know, parties, whatever. Just it's like the hangout spot. It's like that one friend that you had when you were in high school that everybody wanted to hang out at their house because they had like the cool backyard. That's this is the house. This is the one. So when I was building, I wanted to have like little areas or different kind of zones of the backyard area. So when you first come out of the main building, there is the dining area, which is right off to the right. And that's where all of the meals happen. It's the only dining area for the home. So everything happens outside, which, you know, in The Sims 4 is completely fine because we have no seasons. Perpetual summer. Yep, that's fun. So on the other side of that, there's a bar. So if you wanted to have some adult time, mom and dad wanted to have some friends over, have a few drinks, kick back, you can definitely do that. And then there is the cozy, colorful seating area right in front of the television. I love how that turned out. I love all the bright colors. I think I kind of got it right with the patterns and mixing the colors together. I think it turned out pretty good. You guys let me know. Comment down below and let me know if I did okay with mixing and matching the colors and the patterns. So with this house, it's the shape of the house. I loved how it turned out. The inside of the house, you cannot access all of the other areas of the house from inside of the house. So you have to go through that outdoor communal area to get to the bedrooms and the main portion of the house, which I really love that idea. I thought it was kind of nice to have that focal point be the access to everything. And I felt like it gave kind of an extra layer of a bit of privacy, especially for the kids. Maybe not so much for the mom and dad, because that door that leads to the master bedroom just opens directly into the master bedroom, while the door that leads to the side of the house that has the kids' room has a hallway, and then the doors that lead to each bedroom for the kids. So, but I really liked that idea. The bathrooms in this house, I love how all of the bathrooms turned out. That main bathroom in the middle section of the home, I thought it turned out pretty cute. I think in this video, the curtain that I placed in there, I think is like a purple and a green, and I do believe I end up changing that towards the end. I don't know if I did it on camera or not, but I did change that out for a more neutral color because I didn't feel like it was really working. But I like the idea of how I laid it out with the tables in the center with the towels on it, and then having the sink to the left, and then the little toilet area to the right with the bay windows. Oh my goodness, can we talk about the bay windows? I have never used these windows before, and I don't know why. I don't know why they haven't been in my life until this point, but I absolutely love them. I used 2 of them in the main section of the home, and I put plants into the windows. So it's like you have a little garden, a little living garden growing there. I just think it turned out so cute. It looks so adorable from the outside of the home, looking in and seeing the plants through the window. I thought it turned out amazing. Now, in the main part of the house where the kitchen is, I definitely toned it way down for the kitchen because I just didn't feel like it needed to be as bright and colorful and full of patterns as the rest of the house. Normally when I build houses, I really enjoy the open concept, and that's how I normally build my homes, with a more open concept feeling, especially in the kitchen and the dining area. But because this house is completely the opposite of that, I didn't feel like the kitchen needed to be so bright and colorful. I didn't feel like your Sims would be spending a whole lot of time in the kitchen other than to prepare meals, and that's it. It's not like a communal area, so I felt like it was a better idea to keep it a more neutral palette, a more clean line palette than the rest of the house. I really didn't want to go over the top with the colors and the patterns. I was kind of concerned that I might be doing too much because I don't normally use this many colors and patterns, so I kind of dialed it back in some of the rooms. I also did in the teen girl's bedroom that I designed. Well, I imagined it for a teen girl. It could be for anybody, but that's how I imagined it. And I did that bedroom different just because I imagined that the Sim that would be using that bedroom was kind of like the one member of the family that was just a little bit different from everyone else. And while the rest of the family is like super eclectic, loud, and loves bright colors and is more earthy, I imagined her to be more reserved and a bit more classic or refined, I guess, and that she was more of a subdued personality than the rest of the family. And so I tried to put that into that bedroom, which I think it turned out pretty cute. I'd live in it. I loved it. I thought it was adorable. Now the other kid's bedroom, I imagined 2 boys would share that room. I set it up for a toddler and a child, but you could configure it for whatever your needs are for your family. But I was loving the orange and the blues and the browns together. It just felt so warm and inviting to me. And then I put that pop of color with the purple chair, which I've never used before, and I thought it turned out pretty good. I really liked it a lot. The bathroom also on that side of the house, I really like how that turned out. It's like a Jack and Jill type bathroom where the entrance is from either bedroom. You can access from either bedroom. And then I also included 2 separate toilet rooms in that bathroom. So 2 Sims could be using the bathroom at the same time, and there won't be an issue of shooing them away like, oh my god, you're watching me go pee. I know, too much, I know. But I thought that was a cute idea to have the 2 separate rooms, so you can have more than one Sim. You know, if they're in the red on their needs and they both need to go, you can have them go at the same time. You're welcome. Anyway, so for the teen girl's bedroom, or what I imagined to be a teen girl's bedroom, I made it a more classic feeling, traditional feeling, I guess would be a better word for it. To that room, it was more pink, bookshelves, lots of bookshelves, and a little seating area for that Sim to just kind of kick back and relax. And I imagine that particular Sim would spend a lot more time in their room just because they're a little bit different from the rest of the family. So while the rest of the family is, being loud and having fun, she's a bit more reserved and wanting to read a book. I imagine her to be quite the bookworm. So that was my idea for that. And then of course there's the beautiful pool, which when I was building this house, where I live, it's been unseasonably warm. We should be in the upper 80s, and it was like in the hundreds, and I was completely dying. And I was looking at that pool like, man, I'm about to throw my suit on and jump in, because that water was looking so cool and inviting. I love how the water always looks like it's waving, like somebody just got out of it, and I wanted to get in. I really did. So anyway, okay, I know maybe a little bit too much information, but so I thought, I think I did pretty good with mixing and matching the patterns and the colors for this house. Now, it is a 3-bedroom home. You could easily turn it into a 4-bedroom house if you needed it to be a 4-bedroom house, because that master bedroom is quite large. I guess your Sims don't necessarily need that much space in a bedroom, but I wanted it to feel like more of a retreat for the mom and dad. So if their kids had friends over and they were hanging out in the backyard space and they didn't want to be, and the mom and dad didn't want to be like in the main part of the house in the living area, then they had their whole retreat of a master bedroom that they could retire to and enjoy some peace and quiet and just kind of relax and have their own space. There's like a seating area in there. They have their own computer in there. I did not put television in any of the bedrooms. I never do, just because I feel like it's so distracting for the Sims when there's televisions in the room. Especially for gameplay. It's like they spend more time doing that than interacting with each other. So I usually don't do that, but you could definitely throw one in if you needed it for your Sims, for their entertainment. So in the main portion of the house, I also dialed back the colors and the patterns in that part of the house, because I wanted it to be more of a tranquil and just kind of a quiet area than the rest of the home. So I didn't feel like having so many patterns and colors was necessary in that part of the home, because I saw it more as like a relaxation area and maybe like a conversation area, and it didn't need to be as busy as that backyard or back patio or back deck area. So I did dial it back for that as well. So the showstopper for me is how I imagined it, is that deck area. There's a grill out there so you can barbecue up some yummy yummies and have your friends over. And I just imagined that there would be some really awesome backyard barbecue parties in this house. I need to plan some. I need to move some Sims in and plan some. So I also thought that maybe you could even have like a wedding event here. You could put like an arch down by the pool and maybe, throw that projection TV in your inventory and put up a few more tables and chairs, table and chairs on the deck for seating for the reception. I think it would really turn out pretty cute. Throw up some lights around the house on the outside, and there you go, your perfect wedding venue. You don't have to leave home. I think it's like a great home. It's like one of those homes where you have everything that you need, so you don't really need to leave it. Like it's just so great to be there, and all of your friends want to come over. Like they're not asking for you to come over to their house. They're like, hey, can I come over and hang out at your awesome house? So that's what I imagine, that it's just the house everybody wants to be in. I definitely want to be in it. So yeah. So you guys let me know, how did I do? Did I knock it out of the park? Was it a hit and miss? Or did I just do okay? I think I did pretty good. I don't know if I'd say I knocked it out of the park, but I think I did pretty good with this challenge of the colors and the patterns. And like I said, I love that this series is forcing me to be more creative and do things that I've never done before and pushing me outside of my comfort zone. I feel like I'm learning a lot, and you know what? Learning is a good thing. So this is available on the gallery if you guys would like to download it to add to your game. And also let me know what packs you guys would be interested in seeing me work with next. Base Game Plus releases every Sunday. I will be releasing a video where I've built a home or some type of structure, it doesn't have to be a home, with Base Game Plus 1 pack. So you guys let me know in the comments down below what packs you'd like to see me use, what type of builds you'd like me to do. I did get a suggestion from someone, I'm sorry, I can't remember who. They suggested that I do a community lot with the Get to Work, which I thought was a great idea. I've never done a community lot, so I'm gonna have to put my thinking cap on for that one and decide which one I should do. I think they were saying that I should do one of the actual Get to Work lots, like the hospital or the police station. The hospital would be fun. That would be a fun build to do. So let me know in the comments down below which packs you'd like to see me do and what kind of build you'd like to see me do. And don't forget that this releases every Sunday, and I also have some new things that are coming to the channel. I will be doing another episode of Get Ready With Me coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell to get notified when I'm dropping new content so you don't miss any of the next episodes of Base Game Plus. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.
Can run from what I feel inside. There's no more time.